Welcome to your Wednesday, my friends. I'm meteorologist Andrew Humphrey, and yes, we have snowy and icy conditions around for this morning. We've already had a thin layer of snow from overnight, and now we're seeing another batch of snow move through the area as we speak. In those areas of purple, that's where you see the changeover from snow to ice with sleet and freezing rain. All of this prompting the winter weather advisory to remain in effect. In fact, it's been extended since you joined us last night at 11 o'clock. It expires at 10 a.m. in Detroit and most of southeast Michigan, still expiring at noon for our friends in Genesee, Lapeer, and Sanilac counties. That's where it's snowier right now, and you may see 1 to 2 inches of snow out of the deal before the day is done. Closer to Detroit, you're talking about a ½ inch to an inch of snow, but you can see snowy conditions from Lapeer to Crosswell, also in Port Huron. Snow and ice now dot the landscape from Redford down through the Romulus area as well, including right on top of Metro Airport with some snowflakes that are coming down. And we're looking at icy conditions just now setting up in parts of Lenawee County. So that is the story, especially for this morning. The most treacherous weather happening right now during this morning through the breakfast hour up until about mid-morning, until it becomes wetter and warmer. Warmer in quotes because it will still be chilly. Highs this afternoon will be up to around 40 degrees. But every degree matters, right? Because that will lead to more melting and safer conditions on area roads. But for right now, we're looking at snowy and icy conditions over at the airport with freezing rain coming down. 33 degrees at this hour, so 1 degree above freezing in the air. But at the surface, you're talking about temperatures on the pavement, including sidewalks and roads, at freezing. That's the reason why we're seeing freezing rain and sleet. We have a warm layer in between the clouds and the surface. So the water that falls from the sky, it remains liquid, but then freezes on contact. On the left-hand side of your screen, where you see it's just plain old rain coming down, that's the scenario that will develop later this afternoon as temperatures rise above freezing throughout the entire atmosphere, from the ground to the cloud. Can't wait for that, right? We're looking at 29 degrees currently for our friends over in Romeo, 30 degrees over in Ann Arbor, 32 still at the freezing mark in Monroe. Here's a wider view. Again, in terms of snowfall, maybe a trace to a ½ inch of snow from Detroit southward, a ½ inch to an inch up through from Detroit up to Pontiac and also in Mount Clemens, an inch or more farther north you go into the thumb. But much of that will be melting gradually as we go into the day as those temperatures rise. And when it starts raining, it'll be ending as we get closer to this evening, around 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and we experience calmer weather. Not for long, though. Later tonight, it'll be colder, temperatures back into the 20s, mostly cloudy. Mostly cloudy for tomorrow, New Year's Eve, and relatively dry. But another round of ice and then rain on tap for New Year's Day. So we got to use those safe driving skills once again when we usher in 2021.